Greetings, beautiful earthlings. My name is Star. If you are new here, I don't know how you found me, but I am super glad you did. And if you are returning, y'all, the real MVP, you already know. So today we are doing something a little different here on my channel. We're going to start walking through decks like this. So I am very glad that we've got this one here to start it off with, because this is very, very full of imagery, very vibrant cards. So if you guys have not seen my review of this deck yet, I will link that in the description box for you guys to check out. And I'm going to try my best to stay unbiased and not talk too much in this video. I do just want to walk you guys through these cards so that you can see what each one of them looks like, because this is a gorgeous deck. So if you guys have not seen this Messenger Oracle, I do highly recommend it, and I will put where you can find this in the description box as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this box here. Fun stuff, right? And then we'll just go ahead and pop her open. Maybe. So here you've got the book, and I did walk through this a little bit more in my review of this, but this is a very tiny book, as you can see. Not a whole lot in there, so if you guys want to check that out, you've got your spreads. This does tell you how to cleanse your deck, as well as a little blessing there to awaken the spirits of the deck, which is beautiful. So of course, they always have their own spreads in there, and I just wanted to show you guys very briefly what that looks like on the descriptions of the cards, so not too much in there, right? And that is because these cards are meant to be read intuitively, and they are open to interpretation, so I love that so much. That's what all of those cards look like all the way through. And there's this beautiful note here at the end. You can pause the video on that if you would like to look at that. That is in there quite a few times as well. So let's just go ahead and jump into this deck here. So this is what the back looks like. As you can see, it is not as big as the box, which is nice because this is a very huge box. So let's go ahead and pop those out. So here is this back. It is a nice little green pentacle there, some cracked imagery on the card, very pretty cards, and they are very high gloss. So I don't know if you guys can tell. There we go. Very high gloss cards, so when you start to shuffle through them, they do stick quite a bit, but I did talk about that in my review, so I'm going to try my best not to talk too much about these cards, and let's just go ahead and walk through this imagery. So as you guys can tell, I am upside down, so I do apologize to my friends with OCD how these cards come out when I lay them down. So let's go ahead and get a good look at each of these cards. As you can tell, there is a number on each one of these, as well as your little message there. So feel free to pause the video on any of these images you would like if you want to take a more in-depth look at these guys. I'm gonna stop chatting so much just so that you guys can look at these cards. They are very vibrant. We do have some very dark cards in here as well. As I said, these slide all over the place, so I apologize if any of you are bothered by how they lay. I've tried to do this quite a few times, and they don't quite just stay in order. They're not very uniform when you lay them down, so I'm not too worried about it. So this deck was meant for Mother Gaia, or Mother Earth, to send her messengers to deliver whatever you need to hear. That is why we are so chock full of nature, animal imagery here. Full of dragons, fairies, all beautiful things that Mother Gaia has created that we don't quite get to see very often, right? Some of those just don't want to be seen by human eyes, so it's nice to be able to see them in some beautiful art fashion. These are very unique images. Very vibrant, very unique. So as I had said, this was gifted by my friend Krista, and I do have a tarot wish list that I link in every video. So if you guys do ever see a tarot or oracle deck that you really want me to review, you want to take a good look at, you can always feel free to send that to me or message me if you would ever like me to add anything to that list. That's what Krista did with this deck. I was not aware of it. Never heard of this deck before, never seen it before. She asked me to add it and then so graciously gifted it to me. So I am very excited. I've been going through oracle decks for a couple days looking for a new one, and she just had perfect timing. I don't know if you guys can tell through the video, but the energy from these cards is amazing. I do highly recommend looking at the other decks that this creator has done as well. They are always gorgeous, always chock full of imagery. As you guys can tell, it's really hard to keep an unbiased opinion on these cards. But they might not be everybody's cup of tea. That's why I wanted to try to be unbiased in these walkthroughs, because what I think of these cards might not quite be what you think of these cards, and that's okay. We're all different humans, right? So some of these darker ones are really hard to see. Gotta get up in there. Even to the naked eye, those dark ones are very hard to read. So this is a deck of 50 cards. Luckily, they're not too big either. I can still shuffle them with my little hands. I really hope you guys dig this deck as much as I do. It's really awesome. So like I said, I will link my review of this deck in the description box for you guys to check out, and I will be doing this with all of my decks now moving forward, so that you guys get a good walkthrough of all of those cards. I do have lots of decks I did reviews on, just never quite got around to doing walkthroughs of them. So in every walkthrough video, you will have the link to the review in the description box for you guys, and in the video of every review you will have the link to the walkthrough in the description box. So I really hope you guys enjoy watching both sides of that. And if you guys are interested in purchasing this deck, I really hope that this helped you out, because I do watch a lot of these videos when I am in the market for a new deck. So that's why I wanted to do this for you guys. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it to the end, please give me a big thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, that's cool. Thumbs down. You don't have to like my video. And say whatever you want in the comments about this beautiful deck here. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day wherever you are when this video reaches you, my friends, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Namaste.